Right. I hope you guys see me and hear me. What the heck is that? Let's see, are we hearing the right thing? Let's see. Okay. It's been a while. All my little settings that I used to have for my live shows are like gone. So I need to fix that. And then right now there's a light missing. Here it is. Woo! What's up? I felt like today was a good day to come live just because I'm going to be working on some guitar tones for a song that I'm producing right now. And it's a good time to connect with all of you, my friends. So let's see what's happening today. And first I want to check what was the mistake with this screen over here. Let's see. Why is this wrong? That is so weird. Okay, here we go. I'm big. I knew nobody was going to be here today. That's okay. I just need to get myself started on this. Let's see. Okay, so here we are. And let me switch back to my computer shot. I'm just going to be doing my thing until somebody shows up. Hey, my friend Daniel Rodriguez, how you doing, my man? Yep, finally again. It's my microphone sounds like it's a little bit too loud, maybe, huh? Let's see. Let's turn it down. Let's see. It's been a while. I need to get all these settings back on flex. Because my whole setup just changed and just going live has been a little bit of an ordeal. But here we are and I'm happy to see you, my friends. I see that there's 5 of us today. I thought that there was going to be nobody. I was just like, it's okay, I can mess up today because nobody's going to be here. But there you go. Probably already one of the most popular live streams with 5 people. And like I said, today I'm working on this song. You guys have heard it if you've seen my videos or heard little pieces of it because I've used it for a couple like plugins that I've showcased in the channel and that kind of stuff. But I finally decided that with the things that are happening in the world right now, it's a good time to release this song. So I just got myself into album mode and started working on it. And I have right here, if you can see this frozen track, I need to learn how to do maybe zoom for the live show so that you guys can see easier. But if you can see, I have these 2 frozen tracks in green right here. And those have active amplitude rigs on them. But the sound that I have right now, I don't feel like it's working as effectively as I wanted it to work in the mix. Now that I'm actually going for it for real. And it's a good time to revisit that sound and just make it better. And as you can see, let's see right here in the names, I have Ultra and Ampro. So that means that I used 2 different Stratocasters. So let's see what we have. Let's go to a good section in the song that actually has those guitar parts. Right here we can see them frozen. Let's go to this one just because it's longer. Wow, right? And let me make these 2 guitar tracks a little bit bigger so that we know those are the ones that we're highlighting. And this is what we have. It's a pop song, but it has electric guitars. Let's see how it sounds. Okay, let me put my headphone. What's up? There we go. The thing that I like the most about this part is that it's very similar to one of my favorite like the Who songs. It's just super simple and effective, that guitar part. This is the part. I mean, I really like the tone. It's just not enough in the mix. For me, that is, right? Because it's my song and it's my mix and I'm making all the choices. I'm deciding what I want to do and what I don't want to do. So let's start by checking out what did I use in this song. I have the feeling that since this is just like a writing session that I started working on, and originally I just did this for like a TikTok video, but now I'm going for it. And so at that moment I was just like running and gunning, so I'm assuming I'm using like a whatever amp. Let's see what we have in the Ultra, which is the one that you hear on your left. Okay, we have the Mass 18. Let me put this in the center while we're working on it. Okay, so far let me find out the problems too. And what do we have on the American Pro? Probably the same. Exactly. See what I'm saying? Like, I'm just running and gunning when I did this song, and it was just a writing session. So of course, I just drag and drop the same amplitude rig on like how many guitars I'm using at the moment, right? And that's why I felt right now when I was trying to do the mix that it wasn't really cutting it, because this kind of like shortcuts were made along the way. And for me, that I'm used to try not to make those shortcuts when I'm producing a song, I could notice. So today we're gonna fix that. Ooh, I see that we have 6 people in the chat. What's up, chat? Talk to me if you want. Any questions you want to have, drop super chats, ask whatever you want. Don't forget to support me. It might sound corny or whatever, but you know, it's reality. It's reality. And know that a bunch of you guys helped me in the channel, and that I love that. Okay, whatever. Too much talking. Let's hear again that Ultra. Let me put it in the center. Let's hear both of them first. Now let me put them both in the center so that we can hear what each other is adding to the other. So yeah, a lot of the definition, I think, just by the nature of the pickups that each guitar has, like the Ultra has noiseless vintage pickups, and the American Pro 2 has whatever, I don't know, whatever the Amp Pro 2 has. The V-Mod, I think, yeah, V-Mod 2s. And as you can, this is a very great way to showcase those guitars and those pickups, because, right, the same guitar tone, the same everything. But the American Pro 2 sounds like a little bit more chaotic, a little bit wilder, right? And the American Pro 2 sounds a little bit more refined. The Ultra sounds a little bit more refined, which is pretty much what they are, right? So now let me choose which guitar like this tone better. I think I like it better on the Ultra. Yeah, because I feel like the bass and the low mids in the Ultra are like much more consistent. So with this kind of amp, it's working, I think, in its favor. So instead of replacing the Mass 18 on the Ultra, we're going to replace the Mass 18 on the American Pro 2. And let's see, there's certain things that jumped in my head right now. I like how overdriven it is, but it's starting to get a little bit muddy because the Mass 18, it's not a super overly bright amp. So I'm going to try to get something that it's going to brighten up the American Pro 2 a little bit more. So let's see. Let's go just like go Amp Safari. First I'm going to let's keep them together. Right, this like chain link thing right here means that the cabinet and the head, if that would be the case of the amp that we're using, are linked, right? Let's see what kind of amp we can try today. That Mass 18 tone that we did in the channel, I don't know, maybe like a year ago or whatever, it's pretty good, huh? I mean, this whole chain needs to work with that guy, so makes sense that that's gonna sound good. Ooh, that 57 Deluxe sounds killer. Yes. Okay, so now we hear kind of like what I'm when you see this and I tell you, oh, that one sounds good, at least it tells you what I'm going for, right? What did I like about this? The fizziness of the distortion that we were getting with the B mods basically disappeared, and all I hear right now is guitar tone, not right. Of course, there's always a little bit of it, right? But it's not as prominent as it was in the other one. Now let's hear how they combined. Yeah, now that sounds killer. Now let's try to refine the Ultra. Okay, let's see if we can alter the mids a little bit on this. Oh no. Not on the amp. So I know that I want to change the mid range a little bit, and I don't want to do it outside of Amplitude, you know? So I'm just going to find something here that might help me with that. EQ. I can't believe I've been using Amplitude for like a decade, or I don't even know, maybe more. And I still have to like browse through everything to find an EQ. Let's see, here we go. I really have been liking this one a lot. And let's put it right here. It gets a little bit nasally without that EQ. That's kind of like what I'm trying to get out of it. This might be something here. Okay, see, I had this like sort of like a Mixar EQ already in this tone, because when I did this tone, I already had this like sort of like issue in the mid range. Let's try it, see what happens. To be more aggressive. I'm going to change this to the overdrive. Wow, the power of that knob, right? You can do like you can alter the tone so much. I'm going to do that with the Ultra plane. And now let's open them up and hear how they work. I cannot really judge too much of the stereo field because I'm sort of like monitoring the live stream as well. But at least like the decluttering of the mid-range, I'm feeling it happening in full effect. Yeah, see, I was trying to fix that issue with something else instead of just fix the source. So that's good. Let's see what I was trying to do with this Soothe. I was just letting him choose that, like, I don't know, 1 to 2K problem that we were hearing. Again, see, I was always looking for that mid-range. But in the wrong way. Now I want to see, this constrictive EQ that I have usually is like a good trick if you want like something, let's say if you have a very dense mix like we have in this case, and let's face it, what's really making it very dense is that bass, that it's like overpowering everything. But for this kind of music that I'm doing in this case, where I'm going for creatively, I really would like to have that kind of like excessive sort of like, not bottom end, but a super extreme bass, because I'm like super influenced by this like new wave of music, like the hyperpop movement. And but you know, I'm a 90s kid anyway, so I have a lot of 90s into it. So I really want to emphasize that, so that's part of my sound, I guess you could say, that excessive bass. So I'm not going to change that. I want the rest of the things to fit that. You know, I don't want to change my signature sound because of the guitar sound. You know what I'm trying to say? Let's see what happens if I take these EQs out. It's like I say, it pops out a lot more in the mix, but maybe the EQ points are a little bit excessive. Let's see. That I like a little bit better. Let's hope that doesn't interfere too much with like the cymbals and like the sibilances of the vocals. In this song I have like a bunch of vocals, and the chorus, and most of the things that I like to do, I like to have like this big vocal stacks, and so of course I have it on this song. And so that top end in the guitar for me doesn't really work because it's gonna try to compete with my vocals. And you know, those are like the kind of distinctions. That's what they say, like mixing is not a thing, or like even like production, you know, because this is not a, well, at this point, yeah, now it is a mix. But most of these decisions that I'm making when I'm writing a song, it's like I'm trying to compartmentalize where every instrument is living, pretty much, right? Like from the get-go. I don't want to have to like go to the mix and choose those things. I want to make sure that, okay, first of all, I'm sound designing that bass. How much top end do I want from that bass? How much low end? How much mid-range? How much density? I want it to be open. How much punch I'm trying to get from the kick drum, and then how much distortion I want to get from the guitars. How much of the chordal effect do I want to get? In this case, that I'm using like suspended chords and that kind of stuff. I thought, you know, I don't want to be too restrictive on the mid range, but I want to definitely control the mid range, because if not, it's just going to be too excessive. I'm trying to make sure that everything that I do is just to fit the purpose of having a better song, not necessarily a better sounding guitar. Because just to me, having a great sounding guitar that sounds really good on its own, sometimes like everybody says, just a Marshall, you know what I mean? And your Les Paul, you just to make it sound good, you just crank it all the way up and just blast yourself. You're going to feel so good that you think that it sounds good, right? So, but in this case that we're trying to fit songs into speakers and like people's bedrooms, you know what I mean, with their little iPhone, then you're trying to choose wisely where you're using that space, because look at that. Like every sound has the same spectrum in the end, you know? And just make sure that you're using whatever you want out of every sound, whatever. See, now to me, they poke out so hard, and they're gonna make me turn them down. So what's the problem when you do that, right? When you hear like, okay, this guitar is a little bit harsh, so you turn it down instead of like manipulate the harshness, you lose the bottom end of that guitar. So in the end, even though you have a quieter guitar now, it's still a harsh guitar because you don't hear the bottom end too much because you buried it right in the mix. So that's why you have other kinds of EQ things that you can do. Let's see this guy. Gentle. Nothing extreme, nothing crazy, you know. Let me put this guy right here too. Okay, I like that because I still hear control. It's a lot better than what I had originally. Still, I want to experiment with something that I don't tend to use often, but in this song I think I'm going to do it. Let's see what I have here. Okay, let's see what happens if we add to this rig. And this might be totally bonkers and not worth it at all, but I'm going to try it anyway. Let's see what happens if we add something that gives me like a clean tone. Ooh, my man Jordan, good to see you, dude. Happy to see you here. Let's see what happens if we add a little bit of a cleaner rig with this. Let's see what happens. Okay, let's mute cabinet 1. And now let's go find a clean amp. I like this a lot. Let's see what's up. Okay, so that instantly gave me something. So let's just try to even it out over here. Let's go here. And since I like the blue one on the right side, just to keep things overcomplicated, let's try the red one on the left side. Again, I'm going to put them both in the center so that I can hear contrast better. Let me mute this cab. Ooh, I might try this on the other one. Brilliant. Because it's adding that definition, right? Since we already know that we have the bombs. Right? You know, for this, we have it on the other chorus. First of all, I'm going to duplicate this. That's a guitar part that I played and I bounced it ages ago. What was I using there? I can't remember. Because this is my old computer. Okay. And now I'm gonna consolidate this and use option 6 to open this cute little section right here at the bottom. And that allows me to add compression and EQ to just this clip over here. So in this track, just this clip will have this. Let's see how it feels. It's got an underwater kind of thing, right? And we don't want to get rid of that, but we still want to have some sound, you know, like that pokes out. No. Sounds good to me. I forgot about all this. So let's push into it. That's all dangerously in the vocal range, so let's not get too carried away with that. But overall, pretty cool. I think we're having a little bit of fun today. I can't believe that was a lot faster than I thought it was going to be. I really got that out of the guitars very, very quickly. Let's see, nobody texted again. Okay, my man Jordan said, nice playback. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. I hope when I drop this song, the copyright claim system doesn't come and dunk my freaking live stream. I'm going to keep this live stream up, you know, maybe somebody can see it and get something out of it. But as of right now, let's see, there's only 3 people here in the chat. Let's see, who is that third person in the chat? Or who are those 3 people? This would be a good moment to say hi. If you have any question, this would be the right moment to ask it. Because, you know, I'm about to probably bounce. So let's see what we did here. I'm going to save this rig. Oh, okay, wait. Something that I did want to do was try this option paralysis situation, right? And see what happens if I try, instead of the blue, the red. Yeah, there's something about how strident that blue one is with the American Pro 2 that it just works nicely, huh? Yeah, this mix is gonna turn out pretty okay, I think. Part of me thinks that I still need to come up with another part for this song in the bridge and the post-chorus. I'm not sure that I'm gonna do it, but whatever. Let me see. I'm gonna play you a verse just for fun. See if you guys like it. I'm gonna play it from the top just for fun. Just this once, and then I'm gonna bounce. Let's go.
1,000 bottles of lube, ready to spend them with you. They're just trying to have a good time. I don't know if it's money or fame or the people that you know. I don't know if it's power or game or there's just too much drugs. But damn, Diddy, when keeping it blue goes wrong, he really was a bad boy for life, just having some fun. Allegedly, he had 1,000 bottles of lube at home. Had these massive beers in hotel rooms. When Diddy wants to party, and you gotta say no. 1,000 bottles of lube, ready to spend them with you. They're just trying to have a good time. I'm in this party. Massive freakouts on Friday. I'm in this party. I'm for sure not invited. Can't blame it on the money. I don't know if they were always like this. But the richer they are, the weirder they seem to get. Word. Living and dreams in Miami, huge mansions in LA, then raided by the FBI. They had islands, private jets, they had all their secrets in video games. Yeah, when they was departed, 1,000 bottles of lube, ready to spend them with you. They're just trying to have a good time. I'm in this party. Massive freakouts on Friday.
Anyway, you get the gist. This is the song. I think it's pretty fun. I think it's gonna be fun. I might delete this stream now that I played that song. I just thought it was fun to share with you, or now the 3 people that are here who are unknown because nobody makes themselves known. Okay, this is the last time to say hi or say goodbye. I'm about to head out. But so far, I think it's been a great... Oh, wow. 25 viewers. That's crazy. Nice. We've done a good job today. You guys have been awesome. Oh, now, of course, now that I say that I'm about to bounce, 5 people jump in the chat. Don't be afraid to jump in the chat. Say hi. If I've never seen you, I'm going to try to start maybe going live as often as I can. There you go, my brother Danielle. Good to see you, my man. I'm going to try to do a little bit of more live streaming now. Again, I feel like today we sort of like refined a little bit of like the rough edges that I had in my live stream for the minute. Hopefully next time it's going to be a little bit better. But, you know, every day is going to be better. What I'm going to try to do, hopefully, I'm not sure that I'm going to be doing it every day. I sure hope that I can. Just because it's fun. It forces me to work consistently in like a particular scenario in a particular time. Okay, my friend Jordan, he's going. Let's go, my man. Good to see you. I'm going to head out now, too, anyway. So it's all great. But, like I'm saying, I'm going to try to start coming live a little bit more often. It'll be lovely to see you guys over here. And maybe I'm going to put like a post with like questions. Maybe that's going to give me ideas of what to do in the live shows. I've discovered that I cannot play any of the music that you guys send me, because if I play any of your music, then the monetization my channel and the monetization on that video just kills it. So yeah, we're going to find ways to have fun. But definitely, like, today was a good time because I had to do this. I really want to put this song out as soon as I can. Let's see how much my life allows me to work on this. It's very hard to work on your own projects, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure that you all relate to me. Because all of you are musicians as well. And some of you have to have like 2, 3, 4, 5 jobs, right? Because we know how life is right now. But whatever. Let's not get too bummed down about that. I'm your friend. Let's talk about mixing, music, recording, and all these things. Think about your questions. Think about the things that you want to talk to me about. And I'm going to try to make this as often as I can so that it doesn't feel like, oh, okay, Jorge shows up and it's like this moment. Whatever, I'm just going to be here talking smack. hopefully more often than ever. I'm gonna try to make it every day. That'll be my dream right now, to come and stream every single day. Not like my dream, you know what I'm trying to say. It's just like a meme joke. But that would be like my, I don't want to make it my goal, but that would be sort of like my soft goal. Stream every day at some point. That'll be great. That'll be great. But yeah, we did this tone today. I'm pretty happy with it. It's working perfectly in the song. I wish I had the old tone to compare it to, but this is exactly what I wanted. This is, you know, when I came here, it came with the vision of what exactly I wanted to get with it. Also, I loved how we refined that part, that it doesn't sound so poppy, because we added a little bit of an edge and a little bit of like that definition and the presence in the top end, that it sort of like make it a little bit heavier and a little bit more rock and roll. And I would say that really sits well with me. I want to do a lot more like dancey songs too, but so far I have like 4 that are, let's say, sort of like the more indie part of my record. I think it's happening, guys. I think I'm gonna have to make my own record. I always dreamt about it. Maybe like, was it maybe 13, 14 years ago that I tried to make my first record? And that got complicated very quickly, and I never got to put it out. But I think this is going to be the chance for me to do so. And I'm happy that it wasn't that record, and it's going to be this one that I'm making right now. But whatever. I guess this would be a good time for me to say goodbye to everybody. Thank you for coming here today and sharing this time with me. Ooh, look at who it is. My man Doug. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. I'm gonna try to pull up a poll, and hopefully you guys can participate on it. For me right now, my favorite, or my most preferred time to stream would be sort of like around 2:30 Pacific Standard Time. That would be like West Coast in the US. But I'm thinking about nights too, so if something works well with you guys, I'm gonna be very curious to know about that, and put like a little bit of a poll so that I know what you guys think about the streaming schedules and stuff. Let's see, my friend. Okay, my friend Doug says I was going to ask you that. Good info. Great. So yeah, we're going to try to refine this. Today, honestly, I thought nobody was going to show up, but so far it's been a pretty okay stream for me, at least. Almost 30 people at some point or another have been here, and I'm happy that you guys came here to say hi. Don't be shy. Again, every time that you come here, say hi. This is the reason to go live, right? To socialize. I don't like to be that guy on YouTube, you know what I mean? I'm just a regular dude having fun, just like you, and sometimes we can have a meaningful conversation, you know? The chat is the place to do so. I've experienced it myself, you know? Like, sometimes I watch a video from one of the people that I really like on the platform, and I just think about, oh, I wish I could ask him a question or whatever. And that's what lives are for. So anyway, great to see you all, guys. I'm happy to see that there's 5 of you even right now. Okay, my brother Doug says, go watch it. What were you going to ask? Did you ask me a question that I didn't see? I don't know. I feel like I didn't ask you something. I feel like you asked me something and I didn't answer, but I don't see it. I don't know where it is. So, whatever. Wow. The point is, I hope you guys had a good time. Have a great day. Do everything you need to do. Stay safe. Be nice to one another. And I'm going to have to let you go for now. I don't have an ending screen like I used to have, so today's going to be like a cold cut, like, see ya! Or maybe I do like this starting now, just so that it's not so cold. And it doesn't feel like as bad, but we'll see what happens. I need to get, even like this stream deck, I have no clue what I have. Like, I hope nobody was going to be here today, but there you go. My good friends have shown up, and I'm thankful for you guys. We'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye. Let's go.